Hey, what up, bro? Yo, so today I wanted to just talk a little bit about uh what we really should be focusing on, man, because everybody seems to be focused on the same thing right now, which is all dealing with some kind of like sickness and disease or dealing with like the destruction of the planet or, highly negative things. But in reality, right now, from my perspective, the best things to focus on are the basics, you know. Um, you have to learn how to detach your mind from what's going on in this world. And we have to learn how to come together with detached minds. That doesn't mean be foolish and be, uh, it doesn't mean that we can't see the opportunities in what is coming. And it doesn't mean that we can't capitalize or however you want to look at that. It doesn't mean that we can't, be opportunistic. But, you know, because we all in these same times, but at the same time, like, you have to keep your own mind to a certain extent, because when the collective consciousness starts going crazy out here, wearing these masks for no reason and doing all this sick minded thinking, you don't want to get caught up mixed in those type of thoughts. So you have to learn how to detach from the way that the world is turning right now, and you have to learn how to come into yourself. But you still a part of this world, so that's okay. You still got to do what you got to do in this world to get by. And hey, you might as well be fly. You know what I'm saying? But all I but my point is like the basics, man. You know, get back to getting your mind right, writing in your journal, going on long walks, drinking water, staying hydrated, getting sunshine every day, doing breathing practices, stretching out your body, doing yoga, things of this nature, working out. Can't really go to the gym, but you got your body is a gym. Your body weight is a gym. You see what I'm saying? This is what I'm talking about. It's one thing to educate yourself, but it comes to a certain point where it's an obsession, and that's sick. Nature doesn't work like that. You got to learn how to let go. Even when you see, the sickness of the world all around you, man, everywhere I go, I start laughing. Because it's absurd to me. I see these people out here wearing their masks and stuff. I'm like, man, y'all crazy. Because if you knew the first thing about it, I mean, hey, to me that signals that you might be sick and you trying to protect me. So I appreciate that. I'm not sick though. I'm not sick, dude. Because I know the principles of life. This illness is a frequency that these people is getting on. And that's why I'm trying to tell you to get back to the simples. The simples. The simplicity. Meditation. Get in sunlight. Everybody's got enough time right now to do this. Everybody getting hit some kind of way, whether they lost a job, whether they lost a side hustle, or whatever the case might be. Everybody's getting hit by this a little differently. Everybody's getting affected somehow, some way. Not everybody. Man, life is good. I'm telling you. You like what you speak is powerful. What you think about is more powerful than you know. But everybody out here thinking about doomsday. Everybody out here thinking about the end. Man, the world is not going to end. What's wrong with y'all? Did the world begin? Can you see what I'm talking about? Everybody got theories, but come on. So, my point, my point is, man, like, it's time to get right. It's time to get right. If you were slipping up, that's okay. Pick yourself up, dust yourself off, get right. That's what time it is right now. Man, I could go deep into this stuff, and that's probably what I'm gonna start talking about more and more, because I'm tired of all this talk that they on, all this 5G talk and all that. Man, I'm not scared of 5G. Bring it on. I got gold and magnets and copper and gemstones and all types of protection. I got plants in my house. We good. I don't care about 5G. Bring it on. 5G might help save the environment for all I know. Shit. I don't know. I'm not scared of nothing. And you shouldn't be either. See what I'm saying? Beautiful times ahead. But everybody focus on some... Everybody is trying to flog a dead horse, man. It's like, yeah, this whole paradigm thing's got to change. Yes. And it will. Yes. But at the same time, are you going to be the person that's hung up, like, you know, focus on what's wrong with the world every day? Or are you going to figure out, oh, dang, this is what's wrong with the world, so I can get my bread right here. Right here, there's plenty of bread. I can eat right here. You see what I'm saying? But people are more focused on, you know, everybody, it's like people get so ahead of themselves, and then they get paralyzed and they can't do nothing, and then they can't even create what they were seeing in the first place. So, yeah, it's all about, in my opinion, my humble opinion, for whatever that matters, because truly it doesn't. But all I'm saying is, it's time to get freaking right. You need to, you know, think about it. If 5G hits, how are you going to be defending yourself? Nature. That's it. That's all you got. Because nature kills off all those EMF waves and stuff. So if you getting out by the trees, putting your feet in the dirt, stuff like this, simple stuff, you good. What you got to realize is they dropping nanotechnology from the sky. And then they're going to be dropping the 5G on you. And y'all call it sickness. It's time to wake up, man. This is time to wake up. There's some big changes about to happen on the planet. Some big changes about to happen. Are you going to be ready? Or are you going to be emotional, trying to play catch up? Are you fighting? Do you got a war going on inside of you? Or do you know what's real? I got no shame in representing for my culture, representing for my religion. Because guess what? Vaccines, that's against my religion. Period. All this, you know, digital tattoos and nano chips and all that, man, that's against my religion. My religion is with nature. Natural. See what I'm saying? And they can't take that away. They cannot impede on your religion. That goes against every single law on every different level. They can't violate that. And if they do, guess what? The creator's not going to hold that against you. But y'all don't want to believe in a creator because y'all believe in some sort of universe stuff, which is fine. We could talk about the universe too. You know, I'm gonna say this, and then this will be it. But it's funny that people don't want to acknowledge a creator. And people, because it's easier for their ego in a certain respect, they want to say, they go with this thing that, you know, everything just is. And human, you know, life just is. There's no explanation for anything. There's no cause of anything. Everything just is. Okay. So what just is? Consciousness, so to speak. Consciousness as in awareness, as in the natural presence. You exist without a choice. You don't know why life is happening. It's just happening, right? You get up and life is just happening, right? It's beautiful. And that's a deep part about it. But the same way life is just happening. See, I call people that can't see a bigger picture, it's like small-minded. Because you have to understand, consciousness is a flowering, blooming thing that's infinite. So that means that there's a story as to how humans were created. And they might have been created by a creator that is also an expression of consciousness, an expression of awareness. See what I'm saying? So, I just flipped the whole thing on you, because turn that key. Everybody on TikTok, yeah, TikTok time's about up. I'm I'm trying to tell you, man, because y'all want to believe that there's no such thing as a creator. Because it's hard, you know? When that's so simple-minded, man. Like, there you got so many different dimensions and levels and everything else. But because you want to believe you're God or something, you don't want to acknowledge that something might have created the human DNA way back when in the first place. And they have asked you certain things, but you don't want to do those things. But they also left warnings about these times in the freaking stones thousands of years ago. But you don't believe in this stuff. I keep forgetting, because you think you with the universe and all that kind of stuff, which is beautiful. Don't get me wrong. I believe in the universe too. But look at it this way. Karma and judgment really ain't much different. If you do wrong to people, what's karma going to do to you? What do you call that? Judgment. It's not much different, man. So, life is good, man. Life is good every day. And I just say, as you activate in consciousness more and more, you start tapping into things on a whole different type of level. I could go on for hours and hours and explain in detail about this stuff. But that's not for me to do right here and right now. My main message with this video, though, is get back to the simple things. Get back to writing in your journal. Get back to planting a garden and, getting back in touch with nature. Everybody got time right now. Everybody got time to get to know themselves and get their mind right now. Get back with nature. Get back to, eating healthy. All these things you've been learning over the past several years, it's time to start putting this stuff into action. See what I'm saying? But everybody got an excuse. I'm telling you, this old way of life is done. It's done. Let it go. The sooner you can let it go and move forward, you can start to grow. But if you're holding on to the past, you're not going to grow right. And you're going to be like one of those aloe leaves that just falls off the plant. You see what I'm saying? You got to learn how to let go and spiral up and move up in consciousness. And you can do that by expanding your mind. That's the importance of a creator. Because once you start accepting the fact that something created the human DNA, that opens your mind up to, oh, wow, there's dimensions of consciousness beyond my comprehension entirely. See what I mean? So, but people don't want to acknowledge that. I'm just telling you, man, I'm nobody. I'm just your brother. I'm nobody special. I'm not your teacher. I'm not a guru. I'm not a messenger. I'm nobody but your brother. And I'm trying to give you some real game. Get right. Get back to the basics. Get back to the Most High. Start representing out here. People showing more respect than ever right now. Facts.